Hi, my name's Jonathan De Carlo, and I'm the Director of Operations with Recovery 360 here in Denver, Colorado. And we are a service provider in behavioral health, mental health, addiction and eating disorder recovery support. We're fairly unique in that we offer a perspective called psychosocial rehabilitation as one of our services, as well as individual, couples, and family therapy. We work with our clients in their homes and in the community. We have offices and do therapy in the traditional setting, come in, sit down, process, thoughts, feelings, things like that. But for us, the biggest part of our work is actually being in a client's life and being side by side partnering with the client. So it's a different approach. It's become much more salient for people making change. So rather than being separated from a client and advising or being a part of someone's change process, we're really partnering with them in their everyday life and looking at what are the barriers that they're encountering and how do we help them make the changes that they want to. Anybody who engages any kind of change process to us is successful, even if they struggle along the way, but that's really why we're there. We're there to help them in those moments of struggle and success, because success and being able to receive that and accept that can be just as challenging as a crisis situation or a stabilization situation that someone might present in a change process in behavioral health. So in behavioral health care and in healthcare in general, we're seeing much more attention to lifestyle components of change in healthcare, of people not just going to a physician or a psychiatrist or a therapist and receiving brief services. And brief could be, an assessment of their health, mental or physical health, but really making the change. So coaching has become very much a growing part of the industry in healthcare, and specifically in behavioral healthcare, to help people make long-lasting change. I think what we're seeing in terms of evolution of the behavioral health care field in general is two things. One, definitely the integration of technology, mobile digital applications, a lot more client interaction, and being able to have better outcome data, which helps us help people make change more efficiently, ultimately, and not necessarily faster, but more long-term sustainable change with better information. Really understand what your client's asking for, and not just can you deliver that, but how are you going to deliver that specific service that they need. And so really understanding a client's needs is tip number one. Really taking the time to make sure I'm the right provider and that I can really deliver it, not just, oh yeah, I studied that in grad school and I can do that. So really being able to help the consumer understand what it is that we do, because we are specialized. And so being able to communicate that really clearly for the consumer, I think, is sort of tip number two for a provider. Know what you do, be able to state that, and understand, in the context of what is this person really looking for, and once you understand that, what do they really need? And that's really the job of the provider, to understand. Someone may want me to do something that, although they may connect with me as a provider and really believe I can do it, it may not be my scope. So being able to have the resources and a collaborative network to say, I'm not the right fit, or we're not the right fit, and here are 3 or 4 resources for you to pursue that would be really good, and here's why. We started Office Evolution as a recommendation of a colleague who was working out of the Golden Office Evolution office and really liked the concept. We had a suite in an older building and we're looking to move to locations that made sense to be able to serve. So we started in the Tech Center Office Evolution office, and then expanded into our current office here in the Cherry Creek office. For us, the level of professionalism, the amenities, and the services contained in the Office Evolution process were everything that we needed to be able to come in, to create a safe space for our clients, and an efficient process for us as providers, where we didn't have to worry about, is there coffee available? Where's the copier? Does the internet work? And having people such as in our office, Lisa, who's really wonderful to be able to greet clients and help them feel comfortable in the in-office process, but also the level of support in the community within our offices in both places. We've made wonderful relationships with lots of different businesses in that, and we needed some website work done, and there happened to be somebody who was virtual officing and said, hey, I do website stuff. Awesome, can you help us out? We were in a little bit of a circumstance of needing to update something quickly, and we're behavioral health care providers. I know how to go to the internet, but those kinds of relationships really were the big things that have come through the experience, but it really was somebody else's really positive experience that pointed us to Office Evolution. And then the experience of everything's here that we need to run a business for us, and the quality and the environment and the people really add to our integrity.